Yes, yes I am. Heyo, I'm Mr. Dark Fox, and welcome back to the Sinking Sea. Now, before I go and talk to Mr. Throgmorton, I think I'm gonna go back to that expedition place and give it another once over. Doesn't give you a clear thing of what to look for or anything. There it is.
Guess I don't need the key. Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Whoa.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Do you need a lozenge? Something tells me you do.
I fata me fe I regach I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I
Okay,
fata
this is quite
me
easy.
fe I regach.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Okay, the mind place. Burnt newspapers. The expedition archives is lost, but I still have clues to follow up. They left the city in a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent posts or ads about the freighter in Yokeman. Okay. Max, welcome. Max, it hasn't been Hargreaves for a year now. I changed my last name a year ago, legally. But how are you, buddy? I'm okay. Okay, let's keep going. Chronicles. In the case book, evidence may have hints indicating you need to do some archive research. Okay. There we go, a 30-ton ship, Titania, is currently available for hire. We'll find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater venture and exploration, for the price of 70 rifle bullets, or the equivalent thereof, per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. You can find him at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. But your PayPal's still the same. Yeah, it's still the same. I don't know how to change it, because I've tried changing it, but it just won't let me. Bit bored sitting at home, otherwise all good. That's good at least. You know, you're at home, you're safe. Okay, I need to go there. Okay, let's go all the way down to here. Tried Witcher 3 yesterday. Very happy to play it finally. Yeah, it's a pretty good game, isn't it?
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Alrighty then. Ha!
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Okay, let's...
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Oh, that's creepy.
This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel Titania any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well to provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements, as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observation. Aforementioned service will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all persons to Oakmont. For compensation will be 70 bullets. Come on, climb.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy. Okay, captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Okay. Okay, they're not linked. Bloody
Monsters
hell.
shouldn't leave behind much.
Okay, let's see if I can find anything else here.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased. This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
Huh. Has to be something else here.
Shot dead, point blank. They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
Okay. Is there anything over here? No. So it's all over there. It has to be all over here. Oh, I've seen everything now. Okay. Okay, nothing in here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum? To the mayor with you! Die! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Okay, I believe it starts in the boat and then...
No more drink. All we've seen. To the mayor with you! Die!
That's the order
You
I think it
can't
goes.
take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
All evidence collected. Sweet. Our master saw Captain Sanders leave the pier. The only survivor of the fight in the pier of Grimhaven Bay was a man badly wounded and a soldier. Captain Sanders is the wounded man, is now seeking medical aid. Okay. Okay, so here Duff wanted to go to the hospital. Just there. Okay, let's do this. Okay, just near across the water. R. Okay, quickly run over to this, activate the fast travel, just in case I have to come back here. There we go. Huh? Oh, it must be on the other side. So I just went all the way around and it's right here.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying helminths and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Experimental medicine. Well, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me. And then it gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I ain't afraid no
I'm
ghosts.
prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts. but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
Peter Crowley, M29, Oakmont, multiple burns. Nope. Joseph Willow, male, 39, newcomer, deep cut. Peter Crowley wounded by explosion. Jay Willow suffered savage wound to shoulder. It's gonna be that Jay Willow, isn't it? It's the only one that fits the bill. Ah, top floor.
What happened to you, mister?
Pete, explosion, fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
I'm sorry. Well, get better soon. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eating leeches ever again, no sir.
Why the hell were you eating leeches in the first fucking place? What an idiot.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed. I'm a newcomer. I'm looking for the source of the Oakmont visions.
We had them, my crew and I. And during the expedition, the dreams. You can't understand, Mr. Reed. You weren't there.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. They'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew, none of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
One sec, guys, I've got a call.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
So guys, got a call from my son's grandmother. Yeah, so I can see him. Okay, so sent men to purchase diamond suits from the factory, which is located in the western Grimhaven Bay on C. Smith Avenue. Okay. Coordinates of those anchor points may be in the ship's logs. Sanders brought it with him to the hospital, but the last place he remembered was surgery ward. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't 100% listening to what was being said because I was kind of yeah, I was kind of talking to my son. Okay. Really? Just reaching the side of it. Accident place. Crew complain of noises and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. March 22nd. Reach the crew reporting hallucinations. March 23rd. Distributed rum. Hopefully it will distract them. March 23. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discover walls, ancient walls. Asked for crates with tools. March 24th. Sent Tate and Myers down to investigate after surfacing deadline passed. March 24th. Tate and Myers return with only Albert Throgmorton, who is completely unhinged. His madness disturbing unsettling. March 24th, the crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, resulted in mutiny. Okay, so it's in Western Greyhaven Bay, Seasmith Avenue. So it's in that general area. Okay, go over here. Okay. I don't even know anymore. Okay, it was this way, right?
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Ah, there we go. Expecting it to be a little hard to find. Glad it only takes 2 hits for those gits. I get the most amount of experience for killing these. It's still only 20.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute. I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
Oh, I almost fell then. Okay, diamond suit of the same type we used in the Navy. Old but in good state. Should be good down to about 100 meters in this. Okay, so have I got everything in this area? Now I do, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the controls for this boat. If the camera's too far to the side, then it'll start doing like a reverse controls.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Don't care, don't want fish.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Yes, I am. I was starting to sink then. Okay, so I'm gonna be going underwater. Yay! Oakmont keeps its mouth shut. Okay.
The chemical lamps are nearly spent, but I reckon I can still follow them. This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
Okay. Do. here? Propeller. Okay. What the hell was that? What the fuck? I don't even know where I'm meant to be looking here. What if I... There we go.
Come on. He'll see you if you... No! You! No!
Okay. So... tentacles. The ones that I've seen the black... Ammo is scarce. Fleeing is often a better option.
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
The suits are all cut up.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes. First, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
What the hell are you on about? I can't leave the survivors to die here, even if their madness may influence others. This was not their fault. I have to abandon the survivors. Their infectious madness is too dangerous to bring to the surface. They knew the risk. The source of this Albert Throgmorton was the source of the madness that made the Titania crew kill one another. Oh my god, it's Cthulhu.
A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
Okay. For some reason these aren't with ceremonial dagger. Photo of the Innsmouth killed. Okay. Mythos. Temple discovered by the expedition was a place of worship for a weird creature. The statue and the prehistoric ruins look like they were made not by the hand of man. Okay. Okay, what else? What else could possibly be here?
You see now, do you? The splendid horror of the truth.
Oh, there we go.
Perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
You see now, do you? The splendid horror of the truth. You see now, do you? The splendid horror.
But where the hell does she go?
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... no! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving.
Okay. What? It's shivering.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. Then the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
Right, okay. That's what happened to the professor. Innsmouther plot. It's too dangerous to save the survivors. The Innsmouthers, or Harriet, must have the answers about this madness. Okay. Okay, so now what? Now where do I go?
The suits are all cut up.
Okay. I'm guessing he went up too quickly. That can cause the bends. His old Navy uniform, I'm guessing. in the holy fuck? What? My diary, part 2. Doctor of the Boston Asylum looking for a way to fix me. Proved to be a tall order. At first they'd asked me questions. I thought my story would be reported to the officials, but they were just making a list of things to fix. I feared water, so they I feared water, so they swaddled me in drenched sheets. I told them about the things in the darkness, so they kept me in a dark room, blindfolded. No progress. Till they brought the electrodes. Kept my thoughts jumbled. Only the words of the doctor held my mind together. Told me who I am, how to think. He gave me concussions to keep me sane. It seems I'm getting used to it. Question is, for better or for worse?
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Okay, do. He's up there, so closest place to fast travel to would be here. Hold on, gonna get rid of some of these markers. Don't need them anymore. Okay. That way it's not littering the map. Hey, Spicy Sprinkles. How are you? Alright, so we'll go for Mr. Throgmorton now. Yeah, end of last stream I said that we're going to go to Throgmorton first. Then, because I went and re-looked at a previous place. Don't shoot me.
Bad news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are dead, and the Innsmouthers kidnapped the professor.
Those degenerates, they dare get in my way.
Your expedition found something buried in the ruins. The Innsmouthers were after it. They captured Professor Doe, along with the artifact she was carrying.
Artifact? What artifact? Where did you find them? Tell me everything.
Your men found some kind of underwater temple. In it was an ancient artifact. The Innsmouthers call it the Seal. The Innsmouthers were lying in wait. Your men took the item, and the Innsmouthers took their chance and made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
How did they catch them off guard?
Seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that and waited for the right moment.
They knew what was going to happen. Inconceivable. Wait a moment, how did you know they were Innsmouthers?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters, so shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
Right.
That sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address and an advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
Have a good day.
Awesome! That is fantastic! Okay, so Central Old Grove, Goldbridge Road between Windhalf and Central Avenue. So just throw it in the middle. Damn right. Quickly dart over here to, you know, activate this fast travel. There we go. Okay, so it's somewhere here. This has got the H on it, so
The door won't budge.
that means it's not that one. Damn. Okay.
The door won't budge. The door won't budge.
Mr. Throgmorton, it is with deepest regret that I must inform you that the price for the piece you have requested has changed once again. Demand for it has increased and now it is triple that which we agreed earlier. I know this is the second time I have raised the price, but the extreme circumstances of the flood make each piece almost invaluable to me, as I cannot replenish my collection. Herbert Glover. Francis Throgmorton is now single.
Why keep a 40-year-old newspaper article?
City darling, scholar and adventurer is once again an eligible bachelor.
Slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock. Only slight
Yeah,
scratches
I've
around
looked
the
at
keyhole.
that. I thought you were going
Whoever
to,
broke
you know,
in knew how
open
to
it.
pick a lock.
Fucking stop.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming. Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't
Why
see
do
the
I keep
killing
on
blow
doing that?
coming.
Why do I feel like I'm going to get framed for this? Okay. Okay, I've probably missed something in there. Haven't I?
The door won't budge.
Oh. First aid kit. Sweet.
The door won't budge.
Hmm. They say that the bullets were scarce, but it keeps on popping up that I'm full.
What's that? Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
So it's a rubbery bit.
Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Easiest gig
That
in this
happens
district.
first, then
Who are
it's
you?
that,
What in K's name
then
are you?
it's this.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Two men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe, but Glover discovered him and shot him. Second one killed Glover.
That whole blurriness and that's actually the game. Go to the hospital, see if anybody's been brought in for a gunshot. If that fails, check the police records for somebody called Squint. Okay.
Find something you like. Cheaper than
Patient, after flood, Old Grove. No, nothing. Okay, so I can go over there. Okay, police records.
What's your problem?
robberies or burglaries in Old Grove since the flood. Oh, this police department, for fuck's sake. Okay, crime. Alias Squint, that's him. Sex male, 46, residence unknown. Crimes, numerous burglaries in Old Grove. Breaking, entering, tax evasion. Possible associate Sydney Stokes, male, 21. Residence Old Oakmont, Mass, Northern Salvation Harbour. Northern Salvation Harbour, west of the intersection of... Okay. Okie dokie, where is it? West, the intersection of Moreland Road, Salvation Road. So, just on the outskirts of the shell then. Closest I've got is there, which I'll have to do. Okay, so I'm going this way. Yeah. How convenient. Mr. Stabby Stabby. Mr. Stokes, the price for a separate burial for your mother, Martha Stokes, is 30 bullets. More cannot give you a discount. There are more requests for burials than we have resources or manpower to satisfy. You must make the payment in 2 weeks, or we will have to interre your mother in a mass grave.
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is.
Okay, heal, heal, heal. Get back here, you freaky little thing.
Looks like Squint was having a bad day. Survived getting shot just to be stabbed to death. But who did it?
At long last, I'll fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
Get away from the... Oh, thank the gods. I thought you were another monster.
Sidney Stokes, I presume.
Aye, that's right. Do I know you?
Don't think so. I'm here about Herbert Glover. I believe you know him. Or, should I say, knew him.
Okay.
Nice trick with the wall. How'd you manage it?
It wasn't me. She put the wall there with some kind of hocus pocus.
You said she put the wall here. Who is she?
She's our employer. I don't know her name or anything. She promised us a good payout for a simple job. And I fell for it like a chump.
What did she hire you to do?
The job seemed simple enough. Go to the collector's house, grab some fancy mirror, and then hoof it out of there.
So where's this fancy mirror now?
She took it. When me and Phil met her with the goods, they got into a big blowout and she shivved him. Okay, what am I to do now? Phil was the idea guy, I'm just a sap.
Come on, paint me a picture. What did this woman look like?
She was tall and thin, very thin, just skin and bones. Mean like a rattlesnake. That's all I can remember. I didn't look too close at her.
Were you hired to kill the collector, too? Or was that just for laughs?
I swear to, okay? It wasn't part of the plan. It was an accident. The guy started shooting at us, and I panicked.
You panicked? Really? That's your excuse?
Oh, please, SK is my witness. I didn't mean to kill anyone. I'll give you everything. I have. Just let me walk.
Well, you've had quite a night. Break-in, theft, and manslaughter. I'm gonna have to report this.
Please, I'll get the char for this.
You should have thought of that before you killed a man.
Who the fuck is Kay? Basically, in their town, Kay is God. You know? Kay is their god. Okay, I need to get my hands on some first aid. Unknown woman took possession of the mirror that the thief stole from Glover's residence. She killed Phil O'Connell, also known on the street as Squint. Said that she'd fix what Francis had done. She may look old, but there's not a frail bone in her body. Still more than capable of murder. Sidney Stokes, along with Phil Squint O'Connell, were hired by a strange woman to steal a specific mirror from Herbert Glover. Stokes accidentally killed Herbert during the robbery. They later met with the woman at Sidney's place, where she killed Phil, took the mirror and locked Sidney inside. Sidney couldn't remember her in much detail except that she was thin, old and had a bad temper. I should return to Mr. Throgmorton, tell him what I found. Yeah, I was thinking I should do that now.
I've looked into your delicate matter.
Excellent. Don't spare me any details.
Glover's dead. He was killed by a man named Sidney Stokes, who happened to be robbing his place. And he wasn't working alone. He had a partner, Phil O'Connell. Didn't end up much better. All over some kind of mirror, apparently.
Truck. Where is the mirror now?
Their employer has it. Some mystery woman. I didn't get her name, but she obviously wasn't fooling around.
I see. So, my enigmatic competitor has finally shown her hand. And the thieves are both dead, you say?
Sidney Stokes managed to make it out in one piece. Now, if I had to guess, he's probably holed up at his home. Want the address?
I would welcome it. I'll take pleasure in, educating him on some, shall we say, essential truths.
All right. I've held up my end of the bargain. Now, it's your turn.
Of course, Mr. Reed. Here's your payment. Now that you know everything, would you accept the second part of the job?
Let me guess. You want me to track down the mirror?
Yes. And the one who so rudely snatched it from my grasp.
Fuck it.
I'm on
Why
it.
not?
Only got one lead, though. Our culprit had a bone to pick with someone named Francis. Mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. That is without doubt my father, Francis Throgmorton. May rest his soul.
And what's he got to do with this?
I found mention of the mirror in his records. That's what led me to take interest.
Your father was a prominent man. I'm sure he had enemies. Anyone come to mind?
None who would outlive him.
You mentioned your father left records. Mind if I take a gander at them?
The prospect of you rifling through my father's possessions does not fill me with joy, Mr. Reed. But if that's what you need, so be it. Take this key.
12 gauge shell. Bloody hell, I got shotgun stuff. Got frickin' shotgun stuff. I don't even have a shotgun.
$1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
Francis Throgmorton expedition to Africa has proven to be one of the most ambitious, if sadly unappreciated, undertakings of 1891. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts, invaluable anthropological research, a newborn son, cherished Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insights. Day, in exclusive interview with Oakman Chronicles, has agreed to share some of these insights with us. Private correspondence, 12/12/1894. Francis, divorce is no simple matter these days. It never has been. My legal practice. You must clearly define the fault you shall present to the court, the most common option being cruelty, adultery, or an incurable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn's death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. I do sincerely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakman Asylum seems to be a very well-run place. Regards, Chauncey. Chauncey?
Now, that kid looks a little familiar.
Oakmont Asylum. Loving memory, Albert Throgmorton, son of suspected Robert Throgmorton, and descendant of robust bloodline, died on Thursday at Oakmont Port, aged 25. We mourn his we mourn his untimely death, but we celebrate the way he lived his life. The Throgmorton family appreciates the many comforting words and prayers sent by the citizens of Oakmont.
The mortician has touched him up well.
Spicy nipples. I challenge you to an orange mimosa match. Okay then. Okay, I need to go here and up to the asylum. Which direction? That direction. Okay.
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing, and not on one of her usual walks.
Her usual walks? You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Bye.
Bye. At least he's... No, he says
Haven't
bye.
you seen the beast?
In some games, it just, you know, cuts off the communication, like, doop. Indecent poster.
The blood's almost dry.
Morphine.
There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse. At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine. Huh. Was this taken at gunpoint?
All I do for my dear Hammond. I cannot forget the shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it, but when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more, he had the gall to threaten me. Said he'd find a new buyer. What's done is done. No one has the right to come between a mother and her child. Young Hamid Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead. Mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday. Little Hammond could not be revived despite his doctor's best efforts. Funeral will be held later this week with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have, including baby Robert, shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I will do all I can to protect him. Okay then.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Why the hell is there gunpowder inside of a mental
Someone had a
patient's...
field day defacing these.
There's gunpowder and shells in there.
Stop. You no longer have any power over Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. Oh, I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
Randall Glassworks. And so you no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way.
Stop right there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, all good. All good. Mountains of truth you can never climb in vain. Huh. City Hall would have records on businesses, won't it? Okay, so where's the thingy? Ah, there it is, archives. There we go, Enterprises. Randall Glassworks, existing since 1884. Gunter Randall. Address: Southern Salvation Harbour, Skipper Road between Eel Street and Comshore Street. Southern Skipper Road between Eel Street and Calmshore. Okie dokie. I'm starting to get the hang of this now. Actually starting to get the hang of it. Okay. Closest one to it. straight down, hitch a boat here, drive it straight down to Skipper Road.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Nah, I'm good, mate. This will be the last thing I do for this stream. How'd I manage that? Okay, so how am I meant to frickin' get there now? This way you're not meant to text and drive. Okay. Go around.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Okay, there we go. Am I going the correct direction? No, I am not. Is this direction? Okay, take a left at this junction here. It tells me that's for something else. Okay, so somewhere around here.
Fresh fish, fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Okay, I'm on Skipper Road. Between these two roads here. Is this it? Yep.
Looks like this workbench was used for making frames. Looks like this workbench was used for making frames. Some sort of treatment solution. It must be what they use to turn glass panes into mirrors.
A human face. I don't know who you are, but boy, am I glad to see a human face. What you doing here?
I'm, looking for someone. An old woman with a mirror. Have you seen her?
Huh? Oh, I mean, yeah, there's old Bethany. She comes here pretty often. Brings us food, blankets. You know each other?
Not yet. I'd like to meet her, though. You know where she is?
Yeah. It ain't good news. Bethany was in the storeroom when the wild beasts came. She locked herself in. I got a spare key, but...
But there's a catch. Am I right?
Yeah. We wounded one of them, but he's too tough. He's right outside the storeroom. She can't get out. We gotta get in there. We'll starve without those supplies. I don't think we can take him, though. I hope Bethany's all right.
Okay, I'll deal with it. See you soon.
Oh, what one is it?
The door won't budge. The door won't budge.
There's none showing up. Do I have enough to make? Yeah. Any things I can grab?
Oh, nice work. It looks like the craftsman's gone out of business, though. Too bad. Do all mirror makers look this shifty? Who knew that so much planning went into mirrors?
They hide. They hide underwater. In the pools, in the puddles. Can't be too careful.
Right, okay. Well, that was easy.
I killed the monster.
Oh, yeah. I heard the ruckus from up here. Great job, mister. Here's the key. Take anything you need, and please make sure Bethany is all right.
Oh, I will. You can count on it.
Alright, let's go check on Bethany. Never thought this city would surprise me. Francis Throgmorton did just that. Clearly the way his preferred heir by getting rid of the other. The man honestly believes he did his son a favor by stuffing him in the mirror ways. Didn't want to kill him, as if there's any worse than what he did. Me? I'm just happy to share that I know. Should Francis want to bring his son back, hopefully he can find the key. Find the kid a new body to live in. I'm done with the wretched city. Time to move somewhere warmer. Warrant to enter and search the premises of Randall Glassworks, Salvation Harbor to investigate reoccurring complaints of suspicious activity at night. Interrogate the suspect, Gunter Randall.
Someone's been stocking up.
His house. Randall's house. Hold on, Hammond. We're almost there.
Okay. Okay, I need to go to the police department. To find out information. But I'm going to do that in the next stream. But, so for now, thank you all for coming along. If you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe if you're new. Thank to all of my patrons and supporters through PayPal. Everything you guys send me helps so much. So thank you. If you've got games you'd like to see me play, please leave suggestions down in the comments below. And like always, you guys stay foxy. I'll catch you later. Foxy out. Bye guys.